This is one of the most interesting flashlights I've ever seen. Let's check it out. Welcome back to Crossing Copper EDC, everyone. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. Make sure you go down below and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Like the video and drop a comment of your favorite flashlight. Today, we're taking a look at this hands-free flashlight from Dicever. They sent this for me to check out, and I have already unboxed it and looked at it a little bit, and by far, this is one of the most unique flashlights I've ever seen and could be really handy in your EDC. So let's check it out. So let's pay attention here. What does that say there? Hands-free flashlight. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, y'all will see here in a second. So the flashlight comes in this very nice little carrying case right here. Very nice little plastic there. So in the box, once we get the box open, you have the flashlight over here as well as the charging cord on the other side. You get this nice hard plastic protective case to put it in. This would be great for storing the flashlight itself or anything else you might want to store. Now, the flashlight, you wear it just like a bracelet. So I'm going to snap my fingers and we will scoot ahead to when I have the flashlight on. So now I've got the flashlight on. As you can see, you wear it just like a bracelet. And this is what makes, in my opinion, the flashlight the most unique, is because obviously you are not going to be carrying this flashlight around like this all day, every day. But in particular use scenarios, this flashlight is going to come in so handy and be so much more versatile than, let's say, the EDC flashlight I'm carrying today is the Olight i3T EOS. One of my favorite flashlights of all time, but guess what? I always have to hold this unless I'm wearing a hat, and I don't wear a hat all the time. So if I need to put this down to look at something, I've got to set it down, or more often than not, I'll turn it on and then hold it in my mouth just to kind of have more light. But with this light from Dicever, the great thing is you are wearing the light. I can still use my hands. Like, for instance, I can go grab my cup of coffee here, drink my cup of coffee. I can do stuff with the box, and see, there is nothing getting in my way of using the flashlight. The finger holes are adjustable as well, but I kind of like them how I have it set up here. Now, how to operate the flashlight. We'll look at the instructions here together. You wear the wristband, wear the different sizes, yada, yada, yada. Charges on the back. And to function the flashlight, all you do is you press the power button here. So as you see, now the flashlight is on. Now, what I really enjoy about this flashlight is basically now, if I need to do something in the dark, if I need to go and do whatever, really, I have flashlights right there in the situation with whatever I might need to be doing. I'll switch over and show you something that you could use this for that I think would be very, very handy for this flashlight in particular. Let's go. So as you can see, we are now in a dark scenario where I might need to do something, and I've actually switched the flashlight around. In this scenario particularly, I like to wear it with the actuator on the bottom of my wrist. As you might can see vaguely here, I'll cut the flashlight on. So I'll wear it with the flashlight on the bottom of my wrist. So let's say, you know, middle of the night, whatever, you don't want to cut all the lights on, you can read your Bible. Bada bang, bada boom. Perfect for lighting the way. You've got the light right on the words you need. Or one of the things I could see this coming greatly handy for is, let's say you need something in particular or you're working on something very small. You can do that here. I see this being a really great tool for if you are going to be working on a vehicle, being able to have light right directly in the compartment where the engine is, or anything like that. Anything you're going to need both hands to be working on during the dark or whatever time of the day it might be where you're not going to have full light is that. But really how you use the flashlight, you put the lights on each of these fingers. You can do whatever finger you like. I just like it on the thumb and the index finger the best. And then you actuate it by pressing this button here. You change the brightness and cut it off. So it starts off on high, then goes to low, which I think honestly, just like most of my flashlights, I use it on low the most, but use it on low and then cut it off by pressing it all the same. overall, it's a super unique design that I think could be really, really great to keep in an EDC kit, keep in your vehicle. You never know when you're going to need both hands to be working on something, and you're going to need some light. So this awesome, budget friendly too. I believe these are under $15 on Amazon. I'll put a link below where you can see that there. But great deal, super unique flashlight. I think it's a great flashlight for anybody that's going to be using their hands a lot in their profession. If you're going to be doing a lot of work on vehicles, on a boat, or whatever it may be. That's one thing I could see this being great for, is fishing during the night. You want to not have to cut all the lights on your boat on, but you want to be able to see exactly what you're doing, tie on a new fishing lure, do whatever. This would be a great light for that. Let me cut the lights back on and give you my final thoughts. On a 1, a 2, a 3. Boom. There we go. So final thoughts on this really unique flashlight from Dicever is, I think it's really cool, if you want my honest opinion. Do I think it's very niche in what you could use it for? Yes, more than likely it is. But overall, this is a really cool flashlight that I could really see being super useful for some people that do a lot of work with their hands. Do I see myself honestly using this flashlight that much? Probably not. Really, this Olight i3T EOS is suitable for my needs perfectly, but having the ability to have this, let's say I have to, I might use this when I get home. I got to change the blades on my lawnmower. So get up underneath the lawnmower and be able to use this to see in that darker moment and still have full use of both hands. Any task you think you're going to have both hands accessible to do what you need to do, this flashlight is going to come in super handy. My biggest critique of it, I would make the bracelet a little bit larger just for those people like me with bigger wrists. I still have a little bit of room, but I have to readjust it every single time I put it on versus just being able to use the elastic, spread it, and put it over my hand. But anywho, if y'all are looking for a super unique flashlight for a really great price, check out the Dicever flashlight. I'll link it below. And don't forget, go check us out on Instagram as well as our Facebook group. Don't forget, EDC is more than what just is in your pockets, but it's what's in our hearts and our minds as well. So make sure all of your EDC is helping y'all have the best day possible. God bless.